ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and Grok are contributing to the destruction of the planet and could end up causing more harm than good. Large language models consume an enormous amount of energy to run and to train. The environmental impact of these technologies may be even worse than transportation sources like planes or cars. Today, data centers around the world are already consuming massive amounts of power. The energy used by data centers has more than doubled since 2020, and this number is expected to increase 5 times by 2030, potentially consuming more power than the entire electricity grid of India. These data centers rely heavily on fossil fuels and water, creating a huge gap in achieving carbon neutrality. A key question to ask: are companies behind these products taking any meaningful steps to address these issues? AI models like ChatGPT are trained using massive amounts of data processed through GPUs. This power is not free. GPUs specialized for AI require insane amounts of energy to run, and this is just the beginning. The energy required for AI training is staggering and growing. These GPUs use far more energy than regular computers. On average, AI workstations or AI server farms can use 3 to 7 times more energy compared to normal PCs or general purpose data centers. These values, when applied to big data centers, can have a big impact on the planet, because a lot of this energy comes from fossil fuels and also from cooling AI data centers, which wastes a ton of water too. More power requires more resources to maintain these data centers, which translates to a bigger use of natural resources and leads to a larger emission of prejudicial chemicals and gases to nature. AI companies like OpenAI are valued at billions of dollars based on what they could achieve, not what they are producing now. This means that their current worth is not because they are making huge profits right now, but because investors believe their technology has massive future potential. But what happens if these future projections become reality? If AI companies live up to their projected future growth, the energy cost could be massive. If this happens, AI could end up costing more than entire countries' power grids. So, can AI companies do something about this? Some are already taking action to reduce their carbon footprint. For example, Google has been carbon neutral since 2007, and in 2020 they achieved their goal of running 100% of their data centers and offices on renewable energy. Not only that, but they are also working to run their operations 24/7 on renewable energy by 2030. Microsoft has also pushed further on this issue. They have committed to being carbon negative by 2030, meaning they plan to remove more carbon from the atmosphere than they emit. As of 2022, they have already removed over 1.3 million metric tons of carbon from the atmosphere through their carbon removal efforts. With AI, the challenge is scaling. AI's energy demands are growing. GPT-3 alone consumes more power in training than over 100 homes in 1 year. The real challenge is scaling sustainably these operations, reducing fossil fuels even more. AI has brought significant benefits like healthcare, climate research, and more. Take medical diagnostics, for example. AI models are helping doctors detect diseases like cancer and heart conditions earlier and more accurately, potentially saving millions of lives. And in climate modeling, AI is being used to predict climate change's impacts, optimize renewable energy systems, and even help manage natural resources more effectively. It is also helping us become more efficient and productive in our day-to-day jobs. However, as AI continues to grow, so too does its environmental impact. The challenge moving forward is ensuring that this growth doesn't come at the expense of our planet. With proper growth and continued focus on becoming carbon neutral, companies can sustain this progress. But achieving this will require more than just switching to renewable energy sources. It will take innovation in energy production to meet the increasing demands of AI without relying on fossil fuels or excessive water usage, both of which can have lasting negative effects on the environment. The future of AI depends on companies finding ways to scale responsibly and creating a balance between technological advancements and environmental stewardship. I think the sector is headed in the right direction, but the biggest challenges are still to come.